The north wind sometimes remembers to breathe a low, distant whistle that slides under the door, crack like cool silk brushing skin, then gone. Inside the Cedar hut, the air is different, thicker, warmer in the lungs, heavy with pine resin that coats the back of your throat, slow, sticky, sweet. Kerosene wick softly pops every few minutes like a heartbeat made of tin. And beneath it all, the metallic bite of the frozen lake, sharp, almost like blood on the tongue if you breathe too deeply. Ronald is already here. He has been here for a long time, perhaps always. He sits on the same low wooden crate, thighs resting against the scattered pine. Each exhale blooms in front of his face, pale, ghostly clouds that hang, drift, thin, dissolve, hang again. You can almost taste the frost of his breath if you listen closely. Close your eyes now. Let the hut fold around you. The ice beneath him is not silent. It never is. The square hole in the floor is the only window to another world. A frame of rough planks. Below it, obsidian green water, so still it looks like a polished stone until you realize stone does not breathe. Ronald reaches for the handrail without looking. His fingers know the shape. Cold iron, heavy, the wooden handle smoothed by decades of palms. He sets the blade against the overnight skin, that thin, fresh layer the lake grew while he slept elsewhere. The first turn is slow, deliberate, a spiral of sound, metal teeth chewing, ice in perfect rhythm. Each rotation pulls you deeper. Tiny white crystals begin to rise. They curl out like smoke made solid, dry, crystalline. They patter against the wood. Soft, sandy haze, almost like rain falling on powder. He keeps turning, never faster, never slower. The mound grows, a small pale volcano of shavings. Some spill over the edge of the hole, landing on the dark water below with the faintest crystalline kiss. Then the final push, one long, heavy rotation. The blades punch through, a thick, wet sound like a seal breaking. Dark water surges upward, hungry, swirling slush, fragments in lazy spirals. The lake exhales cold vapor that smells faintly of ancient moss and iron. Ronald exhales too, in rhythm. He does not speak, there is no need. Just as he leans forward to thread the line, it arrives. Not in the air, in the bones. A boom, deep, massive. Under the hut, under the lake, under everything. The floorboards shudder once, very gently, like someone tapped the world with an enormous soft mallet. Then silence thicker than before, and then the after sing, a long, rising whine. A cracked bond miles away is walking toward him. It travels, laser clean, melodic, fading into unimaginable distance until it becomes part of the silence again. Ronald does not flinch. He never does. He knows the lake is only stretching, settling, dreaming. The ice is alive in its own way. It speaks when it needs to, and today it is speaking to him. He opens the tackle box, brass latches. Inside, a soft metallic chorus, tiny lead drops and feathered jigs shift against each other, bright, delicate, like distant wind chimes made in silver. He lifts one lower, old, silver body gone slightly dull, a single red glass eye. From the inner pocket of his coat, he takes the vial. Tiny, glass, filled with bio oil that glows the color of moonlit sea. The stopper comes free with a small wet case of rubber. He dips a fine brush, 3 whistles, almost too soft to feel. Wet friction, slow circles over the silver body. The oil spreads thin, shimmering, alive. Each stroke leaves a faint glowing trail that pulses once, twice, then settles into steady pale green light. He watches it glow. You watch it glow. The light is not bright. It is quiet. It is polite. It is an invitation whispered to things that live far below light. He threads the line. Nylon slides through the eye. Then the drop. He lets the reel unwind, oily, fast at first, then slower, slower, until the glowing lure kisses the water. So soft, it is almost imaginary. The line settles, the glow sinks, slowly. A single green star descending into obsidian. Ronald leaned back. The crate creaks once, low, like an old friend sighing. He reaches for the kerosene heater, adjusts the wick with 2 fingers. The metal housing answers with a tiny dings. Expansion songs of warming steel. He unscrews the thermos cup, grinding plastic threads. The lid comes free. He pours. Bergamot, steam rises in heavy curls. Warm, citrus sharp. It fills the small space, wrapping around cedar walls, mixing with pine resin, kerosene lake iron. He sips once, slow. The sound of swallowing it soft, intimate, almost private. Outside, the lake answers. Another boom, distant this time, a low goodnight from the deep heart. Ronald watches the rod tip, the only thing in the world allowed to move. It does not move. Yet, now the waiting begins, but the waiting is not empty. He reaches into his coat again, a different pocket, a small block of cedar, rough cut, still smelling the fresh sap, and a folding knife, single blade, worn handle of antler, click. The blade opens with a tiny metallic snap. He does not crave yet. First he holds the wood against his cheeks, smooth where his thumb has polished it over many winters. Then slowly he begins. The first shaving balls, thin, translucent, it lands on the pine floor. Each stroke is measured, deliberate. The blade glides with almost no pressure, just enough to lift a whisper of cedar. The scent blooms stronger now, fresh wood cells opening, sweet. It mixes with bergamot steam, with kerosene, with lake breath. He turns the piece in his fingers. A shape is emerging, something small, something old, a talisman older than the lake perhaps. The knife speaks its soft scraps, sometimes a tiny catch, then smoother again. He pauses sometimes just to breathe, to listen. The rod tip is still, the glow below is still sinking deeper. The lake is watching his descent. Ronald carves. The talisman takes on eyes. Two small hollows, carved with a knife tip, twirling, then a mouth, a simple curve. He blows the dust away, soft breeze sending cedar snow drifting toward the hole. Some flakes land on the water, float for a second, then vanish. He keeps carving. The rhythm enters your breathing. The heater tinks. The eye sometimes answers. Far away, very far. You are sinking with the lure down through green black layers, where pressure becomes a warm blanket, where light is only memory. The talisman is nearly finished. One last long stroke removes a final thin wheel of wood. He holds it up, small, palm-sized, a face with closed eyes, a faint smile. He dips his finger in the thermos cup, still warm, and traces the eyes with bergamot tea. A tiny offering, then gently he seats it on the crate beside him. The rod tip twitches once, so small you might miss it. But Ronald does not miss it. He leans forward. The line goes tight, not sudden, not violent, a slow, heavy pull from very deep. Reel clicks once, tick, then again. He does not grab it yet. He waits, listens. The lake is breathing through the line now. You feel it in your own chest. The glow is no longer visible, it has gone home, and sometimes something is rising to meet it. He places it beside the talisman. Now both hands are free. He touches the rod, just fingertips. The pull comes again, deeper, older. A sound rises through the water, not loud, not heard. A low resonant hum, like a whale dreaming, or the lake itself exhaling after centuries. Ronald smiles, the smallest possible smile. He begins to reel. Each click of the reel is a heartbeat. The line comes in heavy. Whatever is on the other end is not fighting, it's arriving. You feel the cold rising through the line, into the rod, into his hands, into the air. The water below the hole ripples once, then stills. Ronald leans closer, his breath blooms again, pale cloud after pale cloud, and in the dark water, something glows, not the lure, something larger, older, pale green pulsing, slow, like the lake opened one enormous eye. Ronald does not speak, he does not need to. The eye looks up, through the hole, through the hut, through the white world outside, through you, and very softly the eyes answers. One last boom, gentle this time, like a lullaby, like good night. Ronald exhales, long, slow. The glow below fades. The line goes slack. He lifts it, empty, only water dripping from the bare line. He smiles again, smaller this time, almost invisible. Then he reaches for the thermos, pour again. The heater tings. The wind remembers to whistle once, and the lake is quiet, perfectly quiet. Until next time, sleep now. The ice will keep watch.